Hi, I'm Miss Wong. Today we're going to solve logarithms. If you haven't seen the previous video where we introduced this, please watch that. Otherwise this is going to be a little bit confusing. So solve for x if log 7x equals 2. How do we do that? Well, we know that we can rearrange this to base 7 power of 2 equals x. And therefore x is simply 7 squared, which is 49. Example 2, log 5x equals minus 3. We're going to do the same thing. So 5 to the power of negative 3 equals x. 5 to the power of negative 3 is the same as 1 over 5 to the positive 3. 525, 125. 1 over 125. Example 3, log 749 equals x minus 5 again. So that's 7 to the power of, what's 49? 7 to the power of 2. So we can write log 7 squared, x minus 5. And now we can move the little 2 using law number 3 to the front. And now we can use log AA is 1, log 7 is just 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. And now we have 2 equals x minus 5. That looks a lot easier. So adding 5 to both sides, we have x equals 7. You can see that sometimes we rearrange and sometimes we try to rearrange, but then it will make x complicated. If I did 7 to the power of x minus 5, that wouldn't get x by itself, right? So what I'm doing is I'll try different things. I see 49, I can write it as 7 squared. So instinctively, the first time you do it, it's going to be a little bit trickier. Just try. And if you get stuck, don't rub it out. Just cross it, leave it there so you know you've tried that method. Try something else and you'll get to the answer. And with practice, you'll know exactly which law to use first. Example 4. Here we have log 5 4x minus 7 equals 2. So what can we do? Base 5 to the power of 2 equals what's in the bracket. So 5 squared equals 4x minus 7. 5 squared is 25. So now we add 7 to both sides. 25 plus 7 is 32. And then how do we get rid of the 4? Divide 4 on both sides and we have x equals 8. Example 5. 2 log x 125 equals 6. Now what would you do with the 2? Now we could use that rule over there, 3, where the number in front becomes the power. But if we do that, then 125 will have the power of 2. And 125 squared is a big number. So what can we do instead? We can think of something a lot more simpler. So we can divide both sides by 2. So now we have log x 125 equals 6 divided by 2 is 3. And now what we do is x to the power of 3 equals 125. And we know that 125 is 5 cubed. So we can equate and x is equal to 5. So we don't always use the laws. Sometimes we can work around it using much simpler steps. So always have a think about what you're doing and decide on the easiest path. Example 6. So here we have the same base separated by a minus. So which law would we use? So we would use this one over here. So log 2 of that would equal to m, and minus log 2 of that would be equal to n. So then we'll have log 2 of that over that. So let's write that out. And that's equal to 2 to the power 4 equals all of that when we rearrange it. So 2 to the 4 equals all of that. We can bring 2 to the 4 is 2, 4, 8, 16. So 16, and bring the x minus 1, multiply both sides by x minus 1, bring over this side. It's equal to 16, so 2 to the 4, 16, x minus 1. Expand 16x minus 16 equals 2x plus 12. Subtract from the smallest x, so the smaller x is this side, so subtract 2x from both sides. We have 14x, and then adding 16 on both sides, we have 12 plus 16 is 28. So x is equal to 28 divided by 14 is 2. Example 7. This time we're adding 2 logs of the same base. So when we add, we have to multiply what's in the bracket. So x plus 1 and x minus 1. But we know that's equal to x squared minus 1. So now we have 8 to the power of 1 equals x squared minus 1. Base power equals that. Now 8 to the 1 is just 8. Adding 1 to both sides, we get 9. And we know what squared gives us 9. That's plus or minus 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget your plus or minus with this question, by the way. Have a practice of this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.